literally crawled back here. I just took my bag one day and left YouTube. Hi my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Of course, it's your girl Chinnyivyikonnee. Let's just make a rundown of the things that may or may not have happened to me during my days of leaving YouTube. I think I have been out of YouTube for a year or two. Of course, everybody knows life has been crazy. So firstly, I left uni in 2023. I took a gap year. I was just focusing on my eyewear business. After the gap year, I decided to go to law school. I went to law school for the whole of last year, which is 2024. It was crazy. Honestly, if you're in Nigeria and you're a law student, you're hearing things like, oh my god, law school is so hard, it's so crazy, it's so this. Look, you obviously think people are joking. That place, there's just this glooming atmosphere of doubt. There's just this, I won't call it bad energy, but there's just this pressure in law school. Law school really pushed my limit. Every single day you have to read. Every single day you have to prepare a task. It's just so crazy. I found myself crying a whole lot. In law school, I feel like a lot of people had it worse, but for me, I got into law school. I was having like this whole affirmation, it's gonna be easy for me, things are gonna be easy. To an extent, it worked. When you sit around people and they tell you, oh my god, like this law school, this is how I'm feeling, you just realize that a lot of people are feeling worse than you are. Just the pressure that there is a lot you pay as tuition. You cannot decide to go there and not pass. And law school in Nigeria have this assessment structure of giving you your least grade as your main grade. A person can have 4 A's and 1 C, and you'll be having like I think that should be a second class lower also. Uni, maybe that subject that you're not so good in might reduce your GPA, but law school, if you fail one course, you've actually failed. So you can feel the pressure. We have like 7 law schools in Nigeria. When you fill in your form and everything, they just post it to all these random campuses. But in my own case, they posted 70% of my mates from my own school to Enugu campus. So it was like a second uni. I could go to places and see somebody that I knew from uni, that sort of a thing. So it was not that bad for me, at least. But I also made friends who were not from my uni. I also like interacted a lot with people that were not from my uni. To round up all of these things when it comes to law school, I enjoyed my law school year. During exam period was like the worst time. In fact, during exam, oh Jesus, you guys, if you're going to law school, read every day. Read every single day. Try and read every single day. Interacting with people. Don't be a loner in law school, because someone can just be arguing nonsense and you go back to go and check for it. Because sometimes when people argue about certain things, it makes you feel like, but what this person is saying is not what my head is telling me, because I've read this topic. So you're so foolish. So you go back to like look at it. Most of those times, those things actually just stick better. If you're ever going to law school, go there with your mental health 100%. Live in the moment. That's basically what I would say. Because that's what I did. I had like downtime. A lot of people had it worse. Okay? A lot of people had like anxiety breakdown. It took a village to keep me sane in that place, to be honest. So right now, I have always loved creating content, both on Instagram, TikTok. I recently even opened a TikTok page. I recently started taking content creation seriously. It's been kicking my ass, but nothing comes easy. This time I'm just diving in deep with content creation. So if you ever want to collaborate with me, I'm going to leave both my TikTok, my Instagram page in the description. I also started writing on LinkedIn. I used to love writing, but that was on Facebook. I know Facebook Facebook friends, most of the times you know them personally. LinkedIn always scared me because it just felt like I go there and it's just a realization that my life is not being serious. I pushed past that fear. My friends helped me. I pushed back that fear. This year I started writing on LinkedIn. So with my schedule, I have started thinking, okay, I'll be writing once a week. I have been in mentorship for close to 2 years. My mentor teaching me how to register businesses in Nigeria. I have been striving in it. I have learned a lot. So I decided to create a course for like law students who are coming in, young lawyers, chartered accountants, basically professions that can be accredited by the Corporate Affairs Commission, which is the body that can register businesses in Nigeria. I created a course for them to learn how to register businesses in Nigeria seamlessly. I have just launched the course. I've also leave the link of the website. You can check it out if you're interested in that. That's just what I've been doing. I've decided to come back to YouTube. I feel like as a content creator, most of the times the views content that we spend so much time putting in really discouraging. And I think that's also one of the things that kind of just made me leave. But I have come to understand that this is your growing phase. It's just best that you enjoy your own journey. Basically, trust the process. I will be posting once a week on YouTube. And obviously, you guys know that I have always been someone who likes personal development related things. I always like watching a video and feeling like I can conquer the world right now. I can actually take care of my life. There are things in my life I need to change to be better. That is what I have always loved, and I've always created content around stuff like that, which is what I am going to be doing moving forward. I'm also going to be adding in maybe beauty content, vlogs, that's that. All right, see you guys in my next video. If you love all this that I mentioned that this channel will be having moving forward, please subscribe, like it, so that the algorithm actually knows that this video is good to share them to other people. All right, bye.